then I'll...
Right, we'll do radio commentary.
Yes,
He's walking into a mouth route when he has 3 blanks.
Oh, yes, naturally. Let me see here.
You think I'm joking, but...
Wait, did that really happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you say that like you wouldn't have 3 blinks and a recall and like just stand in front of people at 10% health like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, don't worry, I am a decent amount here, so it's fine.
HGC and 2K19 LOL invited you to a lobby.
There you go. Make host, there you go.
Alright, are we starting? Are we adding...
Cast on.
Yeah, you can start. Yeah?
You should rename for next year to in 2K20 instead.
But that's
Keep the
8
dream
quid.
alive.
Yeah,
I don't want to
dude.
spend 8 quid.
Quid is a
Quid.
made-up ass currency. Quid doesn't exist. Hey, Mock Daddy. Hello, Merlin. My first EU friend.
Hello, Mockery's viewers.
My viewer so far. The stream literally just started. Alrighty, let's take a look at this game right now. We have pretty good stall. Thanks for the follow. Blah, blah, blah. 1313. Anyway. So right now I like this. This is a pretty prototypical late game scaling tracer comp. You've got the double tank. You've got the Tassadar. So my question is, why Anduin here? Just first off.
They couldn't decide on a support, and then they ran out of time.
I mean, honestly, like, Light Bomb Tracer works really, really well here. I was just curious if there was something else to it that I was missing. Let's see, let's go right into this.
They still are mouth. Unlucky.
So we all know, as I talked about a million times on stream, my favorite thing to do level 1 is get some Pulse Bomb charge in the very early skirmish, and then just start looking to cut off rotations. You can either gank the rotation to the solo lane or to the off lane. If you're ganking the rotation to the solo lane versus a Thrall, you'll definitely need to do it with the Yrel, 2v1 versus him. Otherwise, you can go down to like the sort of pathway between mid and bot for the enemy team and cut off there, but I do expect you to do one of those 2 things here, unless you're just outright getting a kill, which shouldn't happen with this team comp that you have. So let's see, what's our Tracer doing here? Okay, there we go. Nice good melee on the Leoric right away. Getting all the Pulse Bomb charge we can. This is a very early leave, I must say, and you're not going to cut off the rotations, you're just going straight bottom. So here, in my opinion, what you should do is whoever's going to soak bottom, just soaks bottom. I imagine that the way you're going to play out these lanes is Yrel, Tassadar, and then Johanna Anduin bottom, and then Tracer roams as necessary. Tracer can honestly probably stay bot most of this game because the enemy team has like literally 0 consistent damage onto you. So I think that you could just sit there and abuse the bad matchup for the enemy team in the bot lane. But for right now, I think that whoever's going to soak bot lane should be going there. Hey, thanks for the sub, Aurora Borealis. Sorry, I'm doing a replay review right now, but thanks for the support. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so in my opinion, only one person should be soaking bot lane and everybody else on the team should be cutting off the rotations because you did beat the enemy team to the rotations. And if you go cut them off right now, they're either, thanks for the follow, Rosmex, they're either going to miss bot soak or you're going to force out a really early false dead Z to bot lane, and either one's honestly fine.
Yeah. So at minimum, you wanted Tass or Joe on that lane and then Tracer cutting off rotation for sure.
Yes. I cut off rotations level 1 nearly every single game unless I'm forced to do the soaking or like I'm getting kills.
Oh, it was quick.
Good of me with that, I think.
Is just Tass or Johanna firing the wave enough? Or is it like better to do it faster with the 2 of them?
You only need one person to soak the wave, especially when they have as good wave clear as Tassadar. Having more people to cut off the rotation is better, if you ask me.
So the thing about clearing the wave is wave clear only enables you to rotate, and you don't really need to rotate with the Tassadar there. So like you can send one person down and have 3 cut it off.
But we want the wave to crash into towers, no? So we can like cut them
But it'll
off.
crash into towers by task clear.
No.
Oh, okay. You should have seen the route coming, but you're still going to get the kill. I like that you're sticking with it. That was beautiful. You recall when you know you're not going to get a kill after that point. Other than just the kind of careless route onto the careless blink onto the route, that was very, very good. If I were you right here, I would melee this mouth every time. Like, anytime they step up and give you a free melee on the enemy heroes, you take it. It's like I see here that your melee's on a 5-second cooldown, meaning you meleeed a minion 3 seconds ago. Anytime I think I can melee a hero within the next 8 seconds, I don't melee a non-hero. Unless like I'm
Yeah.
desperately DPS racing a boss or something like that. It's literally quadruple the charge if you went full strike at 1. Even if you didn't, it's still worth.
I
Let's
think
see.
at like the 12-minute mark he stops doing it on minions and starts doing it on heroes if he thinks it's gonna fight.
Let's see. Here you can get on this Leo. This bomb doesn't really accomplish anything like at all. Like here, let me look at the Leo talents really fast. So he's Ossian. I was gonna say especially if he's the one that heals you when minions die, that was like especially worthless, but either way, I think all that bomb does is mean that you can't get a kill in this fight. Like you're guaranteed it's impossible to get a kill right here. The only time I use bombs for poke like that in the early game are very, very specific scenarios. I think literally the only one where I would use it like that, maybe, is if I'm against an Uther that's not Hammer of the Lightbringer at level 1, because draining his mana is a very valid way to beat those teams. Like Uther solo support that's not the auto attack talent at level 1 is basically the only time I use Pulse Bomb like that. Otherwise, it's for the kills. Let's see here, we're on the Thrall. Perfect. Good kill focus. You're on the... Here, I gotta watch this back again. I hope that
Yeah,
this doesn't boot you guys. Yeah, it looks like too many blinks are being used, but I need to see that back. Let's see. I hope you guys are still in the replay. It says both of you left the game, but I don't know if that's just
Yeah, I have to load it
lag.
back in now.
Or let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready, but I don't know about mid.
I'm ready too.
All right.
Alright.
Let's take another look at this team fight here. So we've got... Okay, that was a good blink backwards. Then you need to be auto-attacking here. You're focusing the ETC till he steps out. Now you're on the Thrall. That blink right there, completely unnecessary.
I think the only reason you blink is if you have melee there.
Yeah,
to
like,
blink on him to get
melee
melee
was
off.
on CD. You didn't need the safety from it. Like, you didn't really need to get away from the Falstad. You're gonna kill this guy before Falstad kills you. It was just unnecessary. And then there, that blink was also unnecessary, so you should have 2 blinks instead of 0. So let's see. And if you had those extra 2 blinks, this Falstad dies right here.
I think the blink on the full set to melee was good though.
Yeah, it's just those 2 blinks, like the blink onto the Thrall and then the blink right after, were both wastes that cost you the Falstad kill. See here. I don't understand that blink either. Like you were already in range of him.
Reload. Reload. Reload.
There you go.
There you go.
Let's see. You're hitting the Leoric, poking out the Thrall. I think the Malf is the kill target there, but that's all right. Either way, he had way too much health to be pulse bombing him. Like that's never gonna kill him. And once again, if you're not gonna get the kill, I think it's almost always a waste.
I don't think he had to recall that.
Yeah, no, and
Yeah,
that was the next
remember
thing I
they
was gonna
actually
say.
hot fingered E and R also.
I see.
Wanted.
Oh yeah, I do remember you saying that in comms where you're like, fuck, because you fat fingered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like that was the next thing I was gonna say was that there was no need to recall because recall didn't like save your life and it didn't like take a life, and that's generally my like sort of heuristic that I use to determine if a recall was good. I honestly think the ability is so impactful that if you're not saving a life or taking a life with the given cast of recall, then it's probably a waste. So like right here, he's not in kill range. You didn't melee. Yeah, because it was on CD. That'll never kill him. Like even like in the ultra late game, that won't kill him.
I mean, you definitely don't want to recall because you got the Tass shield as well.
Yeah, like there wasn't any reason to recall there. So now all of your kill pressure is gone because as I've talked about a lot, Tracer is like a completely different hero when she has recall versus when she doesn't. And so now you're gonna have to play this like way safer. You don't have the burst pressure of pulse bomb. You don't have the safety of recall. You're not really able to go for anything here. Let's see. Poke the Falstad. I would just stay on him there, honestly. Like, you have Tassadar, you can take trades. If you didn't have Tassadar, I would say never to take that trade versus Falstad in that 3v4, but, like, he actually just full heals you every few seconds after level 4, so just, like, feel free to fucking pull the trigger. See, like, right here, Tass is gonna shield you. That Pulse Bomb, again, was unnecessary. Like, you should be using Pulse Bomb as an execute, not as, like, just throwing it on high health targets. And then I think here you just kind of stand in the middle of a bunch of people, which is because you were going for the pulse bomb unnecessarily. Let me watch this again.
Because here in comms at the time, there was a debate on whether to fight or not. Like the call was made not to fight, then like 5 seconds later, people decided let's fight. and it sort of made them go in very split as well. So like Tracer's just getting gone on straight away.
Yeah. So like right here, like the big thing that I always say, I'm not sure if Gascon's told you like my sort of like rules of how to play Tracer or not. But to me the big things are do not stand next to people and hold recall as much as possible. And don't waste pulse bomb on like not getting kills. And so right
I
here,
sold him all those 3 things.
yeah, and so right here I think you're just kind of unnecessarily standing in the middle of a bunch of people, and you're doing it for something that won't be a kill, and you always have to factor in the armor that a target will have. ETC is very, very likely to be a harder kill target than most because he can get 25 armor at will, and that kills you right here. So let's
You're
see.
untouchable.
Honestly, kind of surprised we haven't played the Leoric gank yet. Like, your bot lane can hold that lane pretty solidly. Like, they instantly delete any wave that walks up, so it's like super hard to siege. They literally like couldn't take a fort if they tried for a solid like 3 minutes or so because the only way they can advance bot siege is through taking the sapper camp. So I think at minimum you could have at least gotten this Leoric like super low, and you likely would have accomplished more than you did in the bot lane.
Sure, Squeaky said you have a question.
Yeah, like regarding ganks, this is like my job to call ganks as the shot caller, or is it like something they didn't take initiative for?
That's a Cascon question. I'm not a shot caller player.
So, ganks, they can be initiated by anyone. Like saying, like as a shot caller, you can suggest whether or not to go for a gank, right? And say, okay, can we gank the Leoric? That's something that anyone can say on the team. But it is your job as the shot caller to finalize that call. For example, I'm working for a gank on Leoric. You need to like say, as the shot caller, okay, like acknowledge it, make sure the team acknowledges it. And the
Alright.
like you can call, can we look for a gank? Caesar can call, can we look for a gank? Or even a lot of the time it's the offlaner who will say, Lyric's got a lot of health, I can't win the rotation, can we look for a gank on him? And then like the shot caller would say yes or no, and then you'd go. As long as everyone in the team knows that you're looking for the gank, it's fine to go for the gank. And as long as like you're not going to be fighting or anything like that, and the shot caller should know when you're going to be fighting or not.
Okay. So as I was talking about a second ago, it's going to be really hard to kill ETC. Like, he's literally like your lowest priority hit target here. You're going to be doing a lot of like tank focusing after you get Ricochet, because then it bounces off the tank and free harasses the backline. But here, Falstad is your kill target every time. I think you blinked
Why did you blink
away.
out? Yeah, he blinked away.
Yeah, let me go back and look at that. So that blink wasn't unnecessary. It wasn't necessary. Like, it didn't achieve anything. I don't know if it was to break a Falstad W. Yeah. So you were already at the very edge of the Falstad W. You could have just stepped out and then blinked back in, and you would have another blink. Really, you would.
Which makes it safe to blink and melee him. No.
Yeah, you had to blink again to like sort of correct the position that you had, so you would kind of be up 2 blinks from where you are. And then here, Falstad should definitely stay your kill target. So like, I like the recall there, but watch, Falstad's gonna walk back in, and you're gonna be at full health. And right about here, I'd start shifting towards the bottom side of the fight, like the bottom right, and looking at that Falstad who just got rooted. I think he's an easier kill target than the ETC here. Because, like, think about it, you're literally all of the damage right now. Like, your team doesn't actually deal any damage other than you. And you'll see this guy, like, the Falstad gets relatively low, but the ETC can just slide right out without getting killed. Like, I think that was just an issue of target focus after the missed blinks, is just like, you cannot kill ETC through his armor as the solo damage without having, like, at least something else, like Quantum Spike, or, like, having more time to poke him or something.
Even.
Yeah. Just
I
as it
don't remember if
stands,
that was us calling ETC or not, though.
that's just a
It
missed
might have been
bomb,
us
it's whatever.
calling for ETC.
So let me look at this fight again. So as I always talk about, like, Tracer wants to be on the edge of a fight, poking in and taking damage from as few people as possible. So, like, right here, I would go up in this fight, towards the Falstad. You're trying to play it from the bottom edge, but the thing is, that's, like, in the wall. So you just effectively end up stacked on your teammates right here, which means you take extra damage from the Falstad Q, you take extra random damage. And also, I just think that once again, the Falstad is so squishy that he needs to be focused more in these fights. Like, I'd say it's positioning and target focus are the problem.
And for Mint, like you died there, Mint, I think if you D and D, you're out like 100% of the time. Instead, you channel the E and stay there for like an extra 2 seconds, when you could just DNA and do live. Like you sorted to use W, so you're fine to do it.
Yeah.
Like you can just press D and you're out.
Yeah. Maybe.
Let's see here.
Reload when not attacking, please.
That's good target focus on the ETC. That was a great bomb right there. You had the kill, you had Quantum Spike, that was beautiful. That's when it's acceptable to focus him. But in team fights, like, I only want to see you whittling him if he's the only person, like, that you can reasonably hit, or if you have Ricochet. This is target focus
So-
on the false side. That was beautiful going behind him there to avoid the gust. That was exactly what you're supposed to do, and you did it perfectly.
Did he melee the camp?
I don't
I
know.
wasn't looking at his cooldowns.
I don't know. Like, I can go back through it and look, but we'll see. There's a melee. That's fine. You didn't know that there was going to be a fight. And
He's got that back
now,
up now anyway.
yeah, now it's back up, and I'm pretty sure you
I'm
melee
on
the
false
false
set.
dead. You blink
Yep.
behind him. That's one thing that a lot of people don't know to do on versus false dead when you're chasing. You blink behind him so he can't gust. That was beautiful. You walk back into the root. It's whatever.
I think that's the last time it happens because I flame him for it. Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, I think right here you should have been roaming with the Johanna, because like, what does going left get you here? Whereas, like, I'm just gonna walk you through the scenario of what happens if you walk down with the Johanna instead of like through that middle path. So let's see, here you're clearing the camp, you're clearing the camp, you're clearing the camp. We see this Thrall poking at you guys and being like really over aggressive with his position. He's still super far up. You mount up right here, you go down, and you just kind of like follow this Johanna perfectly right next to her. Johanna
I mean, if you
Blessed
instantly
Shields.
bless that.
Yeah, no, Johanna just chucks Blessed Shield, Light Bomb goes on you, and then you Anduin root. This guy's guaranteed dead. Like 10 times out of 10, this person will die right the fuck now. Their support isn't alive. Like, there's no question this guy's dead if we just Blessed Shield Anduin root, Light Bomb.
And you did have vision of him because of the Tass. Like Tass revealed him even when he was walking back.
But if you rotate through that middle part right there, then what's it called? Then you don't have the opportunity to catch him right there. So you only catch him because he stays out of position. But you could have killed him the earlier time that he was out of position, and not depended on him to make another misplay to get the kill there. Shouldn't have been caught in the mosh, but it's not a huge deal. Like, see,
Yeah.
so for example, I'll give my issue with that fight. It's a smaller thing relatively, but I just think you have a tendency to overblink in your fights. So right here, you're like exactly where you wanted to be right before that blink. This blink that you're like in the middle of the animation for right here, or you're like in the end animation, where you were in the top right was literally perfect. Like, ETC doesn't want to slide you right there. You can free hit, you're not standing on top of anybody. Like, that was literally like the exact place you wanted to be at, but luckily Squeaky still had the Blessed Shield, so he interrupted it. See, you want to finish the Leo here every time. Beautiful, beautiful. Probably just go to Sappers. Yeah. This will build you a Pulse Bomb.
You're about to hit 13, so you can
Yeah.
look for something when Bless is up in 20.
I would blink on this every time. Like, I would just free harass that. That's a few extra bullets that they can't do anything about. See, now I'd start covering the gank rotation angles. I'd let Squeaky check this bush. I'd probably go, honestly, in this situation, what I like to do is either sit in that middle bush above you, the one that Squeaky just checked, or go under the wall that this false stat is right above. So, like, where it says the little Squeaky banner, like, you could be, like, hugging that, and it's effectively a bush. And then if the false dad steps up to try and clear the wave, he wouldn't see you coming. So there's a credible chance that you could get a burst kill off that, because you do have Blessed Light Bomb up again. So literally, like, anytime a squishy steps up to you, it should literally just be snap Blessed, snap Light Bomb, and in root they die. Like, every
Yeah.
single time. That
And
was
the
a
thing about-
questionable blink.
The thing about Tracer is you're most threatening when you're out of vision for a lot of the game, actually.
Yes. This is very true. You basically, like, Tracer doesn't want to be the one clearing waves. It gets a lot easier once you have 13 and 16. Ideal Tracer is off the map as much as possible, and this is like a general MOBA fact of knowledge, is that, how do I put it? Houston Rockets, I'm from Houston, Olive. But anyway, what was I saying? Is that in MOBAs, just any MOBA, heroes that are scary when they're roaming and scary when they're ganking want to be off the map as much as possible. Because then the enemy team, everyone has to play safe on the entire enemy team. But if you're in a lane clearing, then people know that they can breathe easy. But like, this means that even if you just have Tracer clearing your camp, like doing camps in the jungle, enemy teams have to play scared of that. And if they don't play scared when Tracer's off the map, then you're going to be getting free gank kills anyway. So, you know what I mean by that? Like, just generally, you want to spend as much time as possible out of vision. The only times you're in vision are if you're being forced to clear a wave, or you're in a fight, or you're like wave, or I already said wave clearing. You're forced to clear a wave, you're in a fight, or you're building pulse bomb charge. Any other time you either need to be like taking a good trade or something to justify being in vision. This is a hero that needs a reason to be seen.
And when you're out of vision, you can actually look as to who's disrespecting the vision game. Like, is Leoric stepping too far up while you're on bot side? Even if you're out of vision, then you know it'll be easier to get a gank on Leoric later in the game because he's not.
Hey, the reload trick right there. Hold on, how many bullets was that? That looked like it was more than 4.
Trick? I didn't tell him that it existed.
That looked like it was more than 4. Check it out.
I did it with 6 today, so.
Hold on, let me see this.
Also, I have a quick question. Can you look what I used Splash Shield on here? Because I felt like I used it way too late.
You see that right there, Cascon?
Yeah.
Hell, that was like 6 bullets.
Hang on. I'm hovering over him now. I want to see.
Oh, I'm going back.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that it multiplies the bullet count by 2. Even though you really only have 10 bullets, it says 20. What's up?
What's the reload trick?
I mean, you do it right here. How do you not know?
No, it's not squeaky.
Oh, it's
I didn't tell. He did it by accident. I didn't tell him it existed.
Hold on a second.
Wait, did he do it? He didn't do it there.
Look, no, it's right here. It's right here. Watch. Look, and then. Oh no, that's just a melee, and then you automatically reload. Okay, I was about to say. Never mind.
Okay.
Ignore what I said. I didn't say a damn thing.
Also, if you didn't melee the minion, false set dies.
Yeah. No, like I said, like just stop melee and things that aren't heroes when heroes are around. It's better to have the hero damage and it's quadruple the charge.
I think you should hit that sidewall for bomb.
Yeah. I mean, like, just even if the melee went on the hero, he would also have it. Let's see. Okay, so now you know how false set has no E, and that mouth looks really, really squishy.
And then
I don't know.
blink 3 times.
I feel like we could have played for a kill there. Let's see. It almost definitely was. It's a pretty short CD, but whatever. I'm gonna keep moving forward here. I would immediately go to the bottom right bush in this scenario. Like, I don't think your teammates are gonna get a fight in mid ever in this scenario. If they do, they're just horrendously out of position with your Tass at our bottom and your ult top. Like, I would probably just start interfering with that camp on the bottom right, like earlier, not now. So in that situation, you only ever need to blink once because you just need to dismount the ETC and then blink away. When he power slides you. So let me see. Like when an ETC specifically, that character is chasing you. Right here, you walk up, you auto attack him literally 1 time, and then you just start running away, and when he power slides, you blink it. If you trust your reaction speed or ping. But having to blow 2 blinks here without dismounting him is like super, super bad.
You need 20 or less ping to react to ETC slide.
I mean, I do it all the time at 35. I don't know.
I mean, this is what Cav told me, to boop it or to blink it with Tracer. You need that. It's like I
imagine it depends on like your personal human reaction time.
Yeah, it obviously would, but I think for average it's like 20.
That wouldn't surprise me.
You might be able to do it with 30.
So like literally the reason that your Tassadar has to blow E here, which is actually a really significant CD, in the same way you don't want to unnecessarily blow recall, you don't want to necessarily blow psionic shift, psionic dimension, something, whatever it's called, dimensional shift. Yeah. So like you guys get mosh out of this because the enemy team is bad, not because this is a good play to make. So like if the enemy team actually played this correctly, then this just means that your Tass blows E for no reason, and it's now down for the next 30 seconds, which is actually really bad because things are shaping up to have a fight in the next 30 seconds here. So let's see. Oh, what the hell was that? Hold on, I need to stop going so fast through these replays because y'all do some weird shit every 30 seconds. Alright, let's take a look at this. Yeah, okay, so there you guys stood too close, let the chain lightning bounce between you. He's not crashed, so it's not a huge deal, but it's still a necessary poke. Okay, right here, you just kind of run straight at the ETC and then blink into him. That doesn't make any sense. And now here, your Tassadar is forced to shield himself, meaning you're not as confident going into fight. And the whole reason Tassadar was forced to shield himself, other than like the whole walking into power slide situation, was also just because he was forced to use his E when you didn't dismount the ETC earlier. So that actually cost you a lot of damage in this fight, and I don't know what the fuck that light bomb was.
That light bomb was, he wanted Squeaky to go in, but he didn't call that it was a light bombing at the time.
I also
Like,
think
would
that
have been
these
a
light
full
bombs should like all be going on Tracer. They're like all
They
going
should.
on
I
Joe.
discussed this with him after the game. But,
Okay,
like,
let's
all of them on
see.
Tracer.
You're way too close to
I
this
think Full
thrall.
Set. Like, I think you focus full set there 100% of the time.
Let me look at this again. Even if you stay on the thrall though, you don't need to be in melee range of him.
I think he
Let's
blinked
see.
for melee to get a melee, but he didn't have a second blink to get
Yeah,
out.
I mean, you can just take a step off of him after, because he's gonna keep running away. So like, if you just stop chasing him for 1 second,
Like,
'Cause,
melee,
like-
walk away.
yeah, it's fine, whatever. You're gonna heal back up, step back in the endo and heal. Do this camp really fast. Now you're gonna have 16, so it should be easy from this point on. This is Falstad. If your Tass is paying attention, you can take that duel against Falstad every time. He didn't need to run away from it.
No, not even if he's paying attention. Like, you're on comms, you're playing as 5, you can just call shield me, and then he will shield you.
Okay.
Go
Like,
in.
yeah, I don't know. I think you were a little unnecessarily scared there. Your single target damage rises a lot at 16, so you can take a lot of duels that you would lose at, before that.
Like, something you were never doing this game, you were never calling for shields on Tass. And you should be,
see.
like, when you want to go in and trade.
So once again here, like, you literally don't have a reason to show where you are at any point. You have a pulse bomb. Like, I would probably be rotating towards top lane right now, honestly. Because, like, you're not going to actually accomplish anything down here. Light bomb needed to go on Tracer again. Ooh, okay. I think you give up the ETC kill really unnecessarily here. Let's talk about this.
You also missed the locked and loaded proc, so...
Okay, so here you're chasing after the ETC, right? So then here, you should go up. He's going to run away up and right. You can go up and right around the route, and you'll still be able to hit him. You still have recall, so that enables you to pull off this kind of play. If you run up and to the right, you're still hitting him, you're still hitting him, you're still hitting him, you're still hitting him. He dies right here. And that blink actually saves him. Whereas if you had gone up and right around the route instead of down and left, you would have been fine. I would say that, like, right now what I'm noticing is a lot of, like, being too scared to be aggressive, but also when you are aggressive, you stand too close. Or, like, too on top of people.
Okay.
That was a good recall bait. It's unfortunate things had to turn out that way, but worked out okay. Hey, Ghost Dog! Hail Destroyer of Force Walls! Thank you for the sub. Can't wait to drop that video soon, Ghost Dog. Glad you still like the stream. Glad you're showing support. Alright, let's see here. All you can really do is chip at whichever melee is nearby and get some poke damage out. Oh, wait, is this a Leo gank? Sorry, what, Cascom?
This is for Caesar if he watches the VOD. Tass shield on the tower here, like, you can shield turrets with it.
I think
But you
this is
just
the Leo
enter
gank
in.
every time. You are never going to do anything bot lane in this situation, but Leo's like pushed up to your towers. So like literally the only area of the map where you could have actually exerted any kind of pressure was on Leoric. In mid lane. Let's see. Ooh, that was a very snap light bomb. That was a really good idea to blink through the entomb. I was waiting for it. It should have come out earlier because you do get to this kind of late. But I think we kind of forced that engage for no reason there in a very cramped space. That's just going to give them the free Twilight Dream. Like, we need to snap Blessed Shields when they're out of position, not just, like, throw it just cuz. Because there were a lot of times where we could have just snapped Blessed Shield Light Bomb route and we would have gotten it, but that was not one of those times. Let's see here. I think you could have harassed there. Like, you had all the blinks, you could have escaped. See, you guys are going to go way behind in XP right now. You still need to be poking them. Like, right now, I would be poking the shit out of those two melees that are clumped next to each other. The Falstad is the only person that can hit you back.
3 blinks, 1 recall, and Tass shields. Like, there's no reason to not attack from here.
Yeah, like, you'll win every trade, and also just don't trade with their only ranged. Like, trade with their melee, who are going to lose the trade versus you every time.
And then you get the ricochet proc on their range as well.
Yeah, let's see. The Thrall's starting to get in kill range. These light
That
bombs
line's
make me
on
cry.
kill,
You should be okay. I don't think that third blink was necessary, but I understand the panic. Thrall's the focus target. Ooh, that was a really good gust. You need to
You shouldn't
reload.
keep chasing after the gust.
There's the reload. You can get free damage on this Leo. There you go. Good job,
think
good
you
job,
can
good
get
job.
him.
You have no bomb, is the hard part. That was a good job staying out of, like, not stacking on top of the enemy team. A lot of bad tracers would have been, like, melee range of the Leo and then would have eaten that Twilight Dream. Let's see, where the fuck are you? Oh, okay.
He's on the Leo right now.
Yeah. So chase the Leo and finish him off. Ooh, I don't think... Did you not have a blink? You had a blink. At least you have one now. If you had that, you definitely could have killed
We'll
him.
shield up as well. Can you go back?
Let's take a look.
I need to see. 'Cause if
I don't
it
know.
was, then you call for Tass shield and you run it down every time though.
Like, I literally, like, never find myself in this scenario. Hey, HJC2K.
Let me know when you want to
Good
pause
old...
and stuff.
Let's just go ahead and watch this here. So, like, right here, if you're gonna be doing
Tass shield is
that...
up. You
Tass
call for
shield.
Tass shield 100% and you run it down on them.
Here we go. There's another Tass shield. You'll shoot full heal right here. That's a fat Anduin heal. They do get the Leo cast off, but it's whatever. You should be able to wipe them and turn this around. That's good target focus on the ETC. Because you can always turn around and kill them off after. I love it, I love it, I love it. There we go.
Okay, macro, what should you do here? What do you guys think? The macro wise.
I mean, I remember what I called.
Yeah,
I
but what do you
called
think
Stick
you
Their
should have
Tower.
done? Do you think you called the right thing, or do you think you should have done something else?
I mean, bot bell towers are win conditions, so I do agree.
Yeah, taking this tower is definitely the right call.
And Urel gets the other one. You go back and
You did, I
cap.
don't think you need to cap Chapel Camp though. I think you could have capped the Chapel Camp after, but like you have 30 seconds worth of dead.
Go ahead and cap this. Get the sappers there. I think Urel can go back to splitting off at this point. I don't think she has to be with you guys, but
Yeah, I agree.
like you're gonna shred
Like,
this
you should
camp
be-
anyway.
Top lane right now, it's going to get pushed.
Yeah.
Like, it's the wave stacking up. You thought unintentionally prepped it. I don't think you have to tap for mana, I think you just walked time. Oh, you're going mid?
So here I'm always like playing really cheeky looking for a kill. Like I would be whittling this ETC hard right now and ricocheting onto his mouth, onto his false stat. Like you're not even going for trades when you have like 10 untouchable stacks and a Tassadar, which means you're auto attacking really, really hard. Let me look at talents. Okay, so also you can, this is really risky, but I like to bait out Entomb in this scenario. If you successfully bait it, he wastes the silence. If you don't, he doesn't. That was an attempt to push him into your team with Get Stuffed, which I like the idea behind, but it's easier to do in lower pressure situations. I think in this situation, you're very likely to just get a burst kill, so you might as well just save it for that. Again, you double blinked away. You need to melee this Leo. That feels bad. So when you
I wanna
double
watch the
blinked
fight
away,
again.
you cost yourself a lot of charge on your pulse bomb by not being able to melee, and also just you're down a blink.
Well,
In general, I'm seeing like when you run away, you have a tendency to do one blink too many.
Let me know when you're back in the game.
I'm ready. Let's see.
So definitely, yeah, you can be auto attacking right now, 100%.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like all of their melee are on the left side. Their only range damage is on the right, so you just hit the melee. Like what you're doing now is what you should be doing the whole time.
So Antonova, there's light bomb on Trace for every time if you're looking
Yep.
for an engage like this. Because like right now, she can double blink in and get a 5-man stun.
If anything, I think let Tracer whittle people first and then cast it, but it still works.
I think ideally you want, if you're looking for an engage, you want the blast first, then a light bomb after.
Let's see, yeah. See, like
So
I said,
blinking
I
from that
understand. I mean, he was going for the pushback on the Leo into his team with Get Stuffed.
Ah, okay.
But I mean, like, I understand it, but I just think that at this situation, you're so much more likely to get a burst kill with it. Like, those are nice for creating individual kills outside of fights, but in fights, if I'm not using it for pure damage, it's often just a peel tool.
I think also on a Leo, that's never going to work. He can just, like, the second he sees you go for that, he presses E and he's fine. Like,
Let's
for
see.
pushing you back into your team.
So here I would be harassing the Leo really hard. I would blink in and melee him
Melee
before
him.
he gets out. It's because it's just 20% charge. It's so unbelievably huge to get so many more pulse bombs. And then here you
Yeah,
can hit the
like-
Thrall. Like this whole time you should be
Auto
autoing the
attack him.
thrall.
Auto. Like, why is he in your range to auto?
Because either he's forced to step back at his base, or he's like 30% health right now. You're not in any danger if you step up. You have recall, you have Tass, you have Anduin, like you're fine. So I think that was a lot of missed auto attack damage right there that should have been going out. Which is more pulse bomb charge going into this fight. Maybe force somebody to hearth, something.
Right, so this fight is massive from you. Mostly from the Tass, because he doesn't press D. So you get flanked and you die.
This is also just one really common issue that I have with tanks, is like, if both of your tanks stand on top of each other, you have no vision control, and your backline is just like super prone to getting wrecked. Like, let's go watch that again. I don't know, my main
Yeah, I
problem is
agree.
literally just like both of the tanks are diving.
Yeah, Mince and Squeaky were both trying to give vision, but they were giving vision to the same bush. They never expected.
Yeah, I get you.
Like, one should be covering the other engaged place. It should probably be Mince in this case, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, Squeaky's already in position, so now...
Yeah, so now
Mithra
URL
can...
just sits down there, make sure they don't walk in.
Yeah.
I think after you see them, you go in on them though, right? Yeah, that's the issue. And then you know Anduin's not here as well, so you definitely need that vision.
I think Anduin needs to split off and join you guys as well. Like, I think finishing that cap is a misplay. Here also, like, this is literally just the same problem I've been talking about. Don't stand on top of somebody. Like, if you could have just hit that ETC at max auto attack range the whole time, like, you never would have gotten moshed. Because if you're a full Tass team, or a full Tracer team, this is something that actually took me a while to realize, is that, like teams like this can literally blow 3 ults on you, and if they kill just you, they won the fight. Because you're all of the team's damage. So, you have to be really cognizant of that fact when you're playing hyper carry Tracer comps, that like, straight up, if you get solo moshed, that was a great play by the enemy team in this kind of team comp. So as such, you need to play safe with your positioning, and also realize that your auto attack sustain damage is so high with this build in this late game with 10 untouchable stacks that you don't need to like go for super aggro plays. You're gonna win through sustain damage anyway. Like, you have damage there in any team like this really, really easily. So I'd say that just, I didn't like where the tanks were. I didn't like how long Anduin was at the top left's altar. And I also just think the Tracer simply got too close to the enemy ETC. That's just a simple miss on a pulse bomb, but I think even throwing it in the first place...
No, that wasn't a mess. He was aiming for the sappers because that one.
Was he aiming with the sappers? I see.
I think
Okay.
you should have with the sapper though.
I
Like,
see.
after you pulse bomb it. Because it still works on sappers, right? Yeah, I guess that still works like
yes,
that.
yes. Anything that can be the primary target, like that it can stick to, you can detonate like that.
Yeah, then you definitely melee it as well then. But the game's over now because you guys went for the camp, right? But you didn't commit to the camp. You went there 20 seconds away. Enemy team rotated. Tass didn't give vision at the right time, and Mince didn't want. So like, you either needed everyone to instantly burst it then leave, or to not do it. Instead, you waited like 30 seconds, started camp, and then the enemy rotated in time and didn't control vision correctly to make sure that they didn't get on you. But the game's over now anyway. We discussed that in the length yesterday, so it's fine.
Yeah. So like, let me see. Just big things to take away from this game. Use pulse bomb as an execute. Stop over blinking for no reason. Like, blink should have a purpose. Once you're out, you're out. Like, you don't need another blink to get further out. There's like literally just, you're either in danger or you're not. Blink to get out of danger, and that's it. So too much blinking, pulse bomb, going on too high health targets, standing on top of enemy players. We didn't really see any gank pressure there in that game when we definitely could have on the Leo. Harass enemy melees, because like that's like the strength of Tracer in my opinion. That's like the like defining characteristic to me of late game Tracer, is the fact that she can freely trade with whoever she wants because she has so much control over her positioning. So you want to just keep the enemy melee in your range, keep the enemy range DPS outside of your range where they can't hit you. So you just keep constantly repositioning in such a way that you're hitting their melee and their range DPS can't hit you. And they gave you so many times where you, if you just stepped up a little more, you could have harassed them and gotten a lot of free damage on them. And if they try to engage on you, you just blink away, you just recall it, that kind of thing. And it's literally just free damage. Cutoff rotations was another big one that we didn't really see in the early game. So cutoff rotations, pulse bomb is an execute, whittle more with melee, don't over blink. Don't waste recall. You were generally pretty good about the recall usage, other than that like very first one that was kind of a waste. And I think that's just about everything off the top of my head. Also, melee heroes, not non-heroes. If there's a hero nearby, melee them, unless it's just going to be like a terrible trade.
Also, start reloading in your downtime sooner and more consistently, because you're doing it like 3 seconds late, and then you're not consistently doing it every time either. So I think that's a big thing that you should be doing as well.
Okay. Do we have any other replays, or was this the only one?
So we have another Tracer replay if you want to. He misclicks reaching rounds though, so.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, you change your playstyle a bit, like I could talk about it. You're a way better one-on-one character. Like, your dueling is kind of insane with leeching rounds, but
there was
the game isn't played for dueling.
Where I got surprised, where it actually saved him. The fact that he went leeching rounds.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking also the same. It's like, actually this time I'm getting value of it.
Yeah, but I think if you played it better, you didn't need the heal from leeching rounds anyway. It was sort of weird for me though, because I'd never seen your Tracer before, and assumed you didn't misclick it. so I prepared a massive speech to you to like, don't go leeching rounds, you fucking grief.
I mean, yeah, no. For anybody in the chat wondering why I really hate leeching rounds, was the reload glitch epic player? I'm gonna go into more detail on in a YouTube video soon.
Have you made the video on it yet?
No. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
For anyone wondering why you hate leeching rounds.
Leeching rounds. Okay, so leeching rounds is lifesteal, but the thing is, the talent that gives you all your auto attack damage directly competes with leeching rounds. Like, you don't deal damage without ricochet, and it's based on how much damage you deal is how much you heal off of leeching rounds. So that automatically makes it bad, because your auto attack damage is not very good without ricochet and without locked and loaded, and ricochet compounds with locked and loaded. To put it in perspective, the example I always give is that the lowest auto attack heroic unit, so that means that's comparing to like Misha, Rexar individually, to Eric, to Baylog, Olaf, Abathur. The lowest auto attack DPS character in the entire game is Probius. And a Probius auto attacking you will out DPS the leeching rounds lifesteal. He does like 35 DPS at that level. It's kind of silly.
One more question. What Tracer 4 should she take this game?
What Tracer 4 should she take this game? What Alex build are you going? That's an important question. If it was W build, I would snap lock health pack, no question. The fact that it's not gives me a bit of pause. Let's see. I actually can see a really strong case, not for Untouchable, but for either of the other two. I think that if you have a lot of faith in your ability to just like chain CC a person up, then again, you don't really have chain CC. All you have is Blessed Shield. That's your only hard CC. You can get like Root at 16, but that's it. Everything else is just like hard slows. Yeah, no, with that in mind, I don't think Parting Gift will be as useful, because your team fight will be much more about winning the shrines and taking these big AoE team fights rather than ever like insta-bursting somebody down, even though I think their team is kind of weak to that playstyle. I just don't think I don't think that's what your team is good at, so I would definitely say to go health back this game.
Okay, I do tell him to go health back. Because for me, it's whoever takes health back or Untouchable until I've seen his Tracer, because I don't want him to use recall for Parting Gift.
Yeah, I think that people... No, I fully agree. I was going to say the exact same thing. Parting Gift teaches bad habits. I would check this bush every single time right here. You check it. Oh, you should check it. You should blink out of that Flame Strike. There you go. You still haven't meleeed a hero, and part of the reason why you haven't meleeed a hero is because you didn't check the bush. There you go. You get it on the blaze right there. Beautiful. Blink away from the Living Bomb. You're a little bit late to catch the rotation because you took so long to melee a hero, and really all you care about doing in that first fight is getting as much free damage as possible and getting that hero melee. Once again, I don't think you need to be the one soaking the wave here.
You shouldn't be in lane. You should be out of vision trying to catch rotation here.
Yeah,
100%.
Like, your Jaina will always like insta-clear the wave anyway, so there's no reason for you to be there. You should be either ganking the offlane right now, like literally level 1, you either gank the offlane or cut off rotations. The only time you ever soak minion waves is if your team messed up or like didn't draft right.
And you have Jaina Johanna, so you do not need to be in the wave.
Yeah. Like, once again, like, Leo is actually just, like, standing out there by himself. You're never going to get a kill in this scenario. Like, I think that this is a gank every time.
Vision, and he's playing super aggressive.
Yeah. Because, like, if he stayed that far up with you out of position, like, he kind of just dies. Yeah, look at how far up he is, the Leo.
Yeah.
Holy shit. He at minimum you get him to like 20%. So let's see here. You're staying in front of him. The body blocking could be a lot better. Have you told him how to body block on Tracer?
I briefly went over it like before you got here today.
Okay.
And told him to set up his hotkeys for it.
So after this game was when you talked about it.
Yeah, after this game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, because I was going to say, with proper use of the stop command or with command move, that would have been a much easier body block. It wouldn't have gotten you the kill, but you would have done a lot more damage to the Blaze. Once again, I think there's literally zero reason for you to be on this camp right now. I think that you can either be bush soaking mid, or you could even be wave clearing mid, or ganking top or something, cutting off a rotation, scouting something, but you don't actually help that much. Glogan! Hold on a second. Glogan13 hosting us with a 100 viewer host. Hell yeah.
You guys are famous now. Congrats.
Big Pog. Hello, everyone. For those of you who are not familiar with me, my name is Mockery. I am a Grandmaster Ranged Assassin player. You might recognize me. I go on the Heroes Hearth Dream Team stream every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central. Yeah, 6 p.m. Central. It took me a second to think about it.
It is 6 p.m.
Hell yeah. And right now we're doing a replay review of a mid-diamond Tracer. I am a Grandmaster Tracer player. She is my main character, so we're going over this. Are these scrims, or are these just ranked games?
Yeah,
or...
these are scrims.
All right, Heroes Lounge scrims, I believe, is what we're looking at right now. If y'all want that high-level Tracer analysis, you came to the right place. Replay review Pog? Hell yeah. Thank you, Glogan, my favorite mod. Just don't tell my other mods. All right, let's get back into the game here. But thank you once again, Glogan. How was your stream, my man? So let's see here, I'm eyeballing that Leo, I'm looking at this mid lane. You're not going to contribute like anything of value in this mid lane. Holy shit, why is everything so zoomed in? There we go. Like, you can't kill anything here, actually. All you're going to do is just lose trades. Like, I actually think just over and over again, like, you're literally just doomed to lose trades, but it doesn't matter because this Leo's, like, so out of position all the time that you, like, could be compensating. Let's see. I bet Nightblood is super fun, but you saying Glogan is your favorite mod. I have, like, 2 or 3 other mods, Epic Player. Alright, let's see.
I mean, your comp is Jojo and clear the waves, and then Tracer can do other stuff on the map while that's happening.
Yeah, like, the only reason you should be clearing waves is if your teammates aren't, or you need to get charge. And your teammates will literally delete every wave, so there's no reason for you to be forced to do it. So, like, this is like the ideal Tracer situation that literally just lets you, like, free roam as much as possible. Also, I love the pre-tap right here.
Yeah, this is a really nice pre-tap.
Like, the dragon is kind of incredibly far away from the team fight and should give the enemy team enough time to disengage. But the pre-tap is really beautiful because now you're going to have, like, basically 2 health bars going into this fight. It's exactly who you need to be target focusing, but this blink away to the bottom left.
Yeah, you can go up and body block the mouth.
Yeah, no, you blink up and right because that's where the mouth is going to run. At minimum, you look at which direction the mouth is going to run first, and then you follow him. Because the route's already down, so he can't stop you from following him. This mouth dies every single time if you run to him here.
During your downtime, you could have gone on the mouth there.
Let's see.
I have a quick question. Is Gina dying on me?
I don't think so.
Let's see. Like,
let's go back and look at it again. Let's take another look. Alrighty, let me see. Jaina's already dead. Okay, we gotta go back again. Jaina's been dead for a while.
Oh, I'm the host now.
Ah! Why are the replay systems so garbage? Alright, let's see.
Eventually I'll disconnect and you'll become the host.
Hell yeah.
So,
okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm watching the Jaina.
This dragon is so far down.
Yeah, I know, it's really far away. No, Jaina just kind of face checks into Leo without checking the bush. That's her fault.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You do literally like everything right this team fight up until this point, and then that blink kind of ruins.
Yeah, I think the only thing you did.
You can still kill the false dad, actually.
On the Johanna, the only thing you didn't do, like, was you didn't call where to go in for. You didn't call that we're going to go in from bot side.
I think I did before the Shren.
You did not. I was listening to Tom. At no point did you call where to go in for. You might have thought it, but you were very tired during the scrim, so...
I just want to point out that the false dad was also hella dead after that blink away from the mouth. You could have killed Mouth, you could have killed the false dad. You do end up killing the Leo, but once again, like, I think you missed 2 kill opportunities, but then enemy team just still hard trolled. so it didn't matter. You should be threatening this Malf every time. You have recall, you have pulse bomb. You barely contribute anything to the shrine clear, and you're like, ooh, wait, you should still get the Leo here if you chase. Yeah, stay on him, stay on him. There we go. Oh, that recall into the flame strike was very unfortunate, but I liked the idea behind it, cleansing the living bomb.
Wait, how did you lose shrine? Hang on. I feel like you should easily win the shrine. Like you have all of them dead, right?
Let's see. It was 22 to 34 a second ago.
It's 29 to 15 at this point. Let's go back again.
I'm still reconnecting here.
It was Leo. He suicided for that. He went in.
Okay, so it's 3 to 29.
Okay. Jeez. All right. So Leo dies here, right? I'm really surprised that root didn't hit you.
Mouth should die here as well, but
Pure skill, baby.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Philip.
#1 GM looks like.
You could have definitely blinked onto that abundance as well.
I think if you on Tracer is zoning the Blaze off and zoning the Mouth off, so and just the enemy team so they can't walk up,
Like
they don't get shrine.
your job is not shrine clear. You contribute so little to the shrine clear that it's just absolutely not your job. You should be hard focusing this Leo right now. Really, you should be looking at the Mouth, because you put like 2 magazines, a pulse bomb, and a melee into this Mouth, and he just dies.
And once again, if you didn't melee the shrine, you would have it up that way here.
Like, this is literally a full health Leo. Like, he still dies, but like that's just not how you're supposed to use the ability. You'll waste a lot of pulse bombs throwing them on full health targets. So yeah, I don't know. I think the Malf was an exceptional kill target there, but we're just kind of not looking at it. I mean, he has no health, and you don't really have like a great
but he has a
out.
keyboard out with Shrouzer.
I guess. It's just, it really sucks to be low health going into the defense, because Tracer is like the best person in the game to bait the Punisher over the wall. Because you just shoot and then blink and it tries to jump you and you just dodge it every time. Let's see, the kill. Yes! I don't think that recall was even necessary, to be honest with you. You still had 2 blinks. Like, if you just blink backwards after you kill the kill, then you're perfectly fine. Or you can even blink onto the Falstad, probably. Like, let's look back at this again.
Let me know when you're back in.
I'm ready.
Okay.
So look, you go onto the scale, right?
You melee him, you auto him, he dies.
And you
Now
shoot him.
look for
You
Falstad.
can just blink bottom right, yeah, and stay on the Falstad here. Like, I don't think you needed a recall, and I don't even think you like I think you just start murdering the Falstad. Jet propulsion is gonna miss every single time in that scenario, and then you just start shredding him, and
Yeah,
at minimum
I
he
think
gets
that's
down to like 40%.
It's another thing, you always burn your recall like before you have to in this game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, let's see.
This Alex W
This
accomplishes
mouth. You should be on the mouth. Ooh. Let's see.
I think you look for gank on 4-star or Lyric here. Like you're not needed for the camp.
Yeah, no, like once
just-
again, like this, like you literally just don't do very much on this, whereas you can be going up top lane or something. Like literally, like just scouting, I think would be useful here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You can go on 4-star.
Yeah, Falstad should E the wall every time. I think that
Oh.
pulse bomb was super early.
Or I think if you're going to pulse bomb there, you don't melee beforehand.
Oh, was he? Yeah, no. Generally, you
He-
want
he
if you already have the pulse bomb, you pulse bomb melee, so that way you have 20% immediately to your next bomb.
Yeah, he had 0% after the bomb. Maybe
Okay.
Blaze is the kill target actually. Because 4-star has E and you can't block that, but you can block the you can blink and
You can block
the
jet
Blaze E.
propulsion. Yeah, no. If you body block Blaze here, then maybe. But I just think that with the Leo edition, it doesn't work.
At the very least, you force 4-star off.
Yeah, I mean this bomb is just way too early because he's gonna get the shield from his E. He's not in kill range yet, even if he didn't have that talent. And now you just recall because you got a little greedy there.
Yeah, and then you didn't have melee, so now you're at 13% rather than at 33% on the bomb.
Let's see. So once again, you don't need a show. Now they know where Tracer is, and they know that you're not killing that Leo top lane when your teammates like already have exceptional wave clear. Just spend as much time off the map as you can. Let's see, you cap this. And we get the quantum spike right there. It's the same thing we've been saying, just no reason to be here. You get pulse bomb charge, actually. I kind of like that. Yeah, they knew you were there. Oh, okay, sweet. Okay.
So Squeaky does call that, but he calls it as he throws it. But I don't think the team was ready on that.
I mean, I don't. You have no other hard CC. If you had like a chain CC comp, that totally works. But you literally only have Blessed Shield by way of stuns. So
I think if you have bomb or Janus further up, then I think that burst is good because he's dead 100% of the time to your burst there. But without bomb and without Jinna being far enough up to follow, I don't think it does anything.
Yeah. I agree with that. Okay. Let's see. I like that you kill sidewall.
You see 4 tops, you should just put like trade put.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna rotate and do anything in time.
Look at the full stud. Look at the full stud.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of unnecessary damage tanks right there. You didn't need to blink either. You should be on this Falstad. Your teammates are tanking, like you can kill this Falstad every time. See, he's gonna E-shield that, yeah. So once again, like that's just failure to consider the ways that, like your burst range. You need to wait longer on the pulse bombs, as we discussed, until you actually know it's gonna be a kill. And also, until you like know you've burned his E.
Although you're already back to 60%. Nice.
Oh, for sure, but I still think that that could have been more likely to be a kill.
Well, actually, this is important. I checked.
Well, what's up?
Did he melee before or after the pulse bomb? Because if you melee before the pulse bomb, then that stops him getting bombed now. Actually.
Oh, I have a quick question about this call as well. Like, can we get both towers? Is one tower's the max we get?
I mean, I'd have to see it back. Oh,
yeah, well, everyone
desync?
now. You have failed to reconnect. Failed to reconnect.
Okay,
again.
so what we do here is I boot up the replay on my own, and I stream it to the Discord server.
Oh yeah, that works. Let me send you the replay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
We're
DM it
at
to me over
7
Discord.
We're at 7 game time.
Amazing replay system here that this room has.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta love it.
Absolutely flawless.
Actually, though, I think it's better than League's. I tried League's replay system.
I mean, Dota has always been the standard. Dota's works like a charm and lets you actually like freely manipulate the camera as much as you want. You can skip to 40 minutes into the game in 5 seconds. Like, it's just nice.
That's useful.
Where's this replay, Esco?
I've sent it in. Let me DM it to you. I just sent it in the spam folder, like of the Discord.
Oh, I see it. I've got it. Alrighty.
I didn't rename it because I'm lazy.
I get you. Don't worry about it. Let me go ahead and move that into my reloads folder, my replays folder. I said reloads because I saw my downloads in my replays folder.
And you should be reloading Morris Tracy in your downtime.
Let's see. I'm moving it into a replays folder, which is empty because it's my EU replays folder. And look, there it is. Alrighty. Watch solo. Gonna go to Discord, stream this to you guys. Stream Heroes of the Storm.
Oh.
Alrighty, do y'all see what's going on here?
I can see it.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
you've got cursor guides on. Nice. You sort of need cursor guides when you stream on Discord because it doesn't display the mouse.
I see. Okay.
Wait, why does Mockery's replay look different than Cascon's? Someone explain.
How's it look different?
I use Aliobs, which is a different.
It looks sick.
It's a different UI. It's what a lot of casters use.
Yeah, it's most used for casters.
Like, you don't see this in game. This is only when you're like spectating.
Oh, okay.
I wish you could see it in game, but it doesn't work like that. We're gonna get more EU replays, right? It depends on where people send them in, Merlin. If EU players send in replays, I'll watch EU replays. If NA players send in replays, I'll watch NA. If Latin American players send in replays, I'll watch those.
So basically, EU people send in your replays now, and it's guaranteed that Mockery will go over it.
Yeah. Send me all of your troll replays with your leeching rounds tracers. Dude, watching that blink bug right there actually just hurts my fucking soul, dude. Holy shit.
I saw that like charge go down, but the blink not go at all. Like,
yeah, I saw it as well. Like, let me. But no, look at this shit.
Fucking Texans.
Like, watch the blink right here. Watch the blink. Not that one. That was fucking weird. I don't know why there was a blink there.
I flame him for randomly blinking when he's in no danger.
So look right here. It's gonna happen right here. Whoop, there it went.
What?
Sometimes when you blink next to walls, it does literally nothing.
It collided with the tower, so the blink didn't go off.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
And if you have that blink, he's dead.
Not a bug though, no?
Yep. Like. Also, if you just get on him earlier while your teammates are tanking the tower, then like, if you let your teammates tank the fort in the first place and get on him earlier, he guaranteed dies there every time.
At the very least, you should be looking at him earlier. So
Also-
one tower or two?
Well, the thing is, first of all, with Tracer, you always insta-focus sidewall down because you want to dive over the gate onto people if necessary. Like, and also just Tracer always wants to stand on the side. You definitely could have sat in that abundance. Tracer always wants to be on the sides of team fights, as I was talking about earlier, harassing in from the side, and she wants to dive in behind enemy gates, and both of those things are greatly benefited by killing sidewall. So, in my opinion, like literally anytime you can kill a sidewall, unless you already have the gate down like this, and even if you do, really, you should kill it if you can.
Okay, so I think one tower is correct because you have no vision of the flank and you have no one to get vision of the flank who can easily, other than you.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we got here? I like this rotation path. I thought you were going to do it through lane, and I would have flamed you for it. Here I go immediately on the false dead. Like, no hesitation, I'm on that false dead right away. I don't think you're ever going to kill Leoric in this scenario unless he just hard trolls. And he did, to be fair.
He also didn't get in the bunker, which he could have had time to get into.
Yeah. No, like, I would pressure that false dead every time. The kill's gonna die. There we go.
That was good.
You
job.
missed the abundance right there with the blink again. Like, you're not hitting in, like, any of these abundances, and it means you're a lot lower than you have to be. Or that your Alex is blowing Q on you a lot, really unnecessarily.
So, something I also want to say is, not once this game, you called for a cleansing flame when you wanted to go in.
Okay.
Right? The thing about Alex Tracer is you can cleansing and Tracer can dive, and cleansing can always hit you. Right? Because he just follows you. And that gives you tons of healing in the fights when you want to go deep. You called it 0 times when you're looking at it.
But also just, as we discussed before, your job is not to clear the shrines, so you should be on the side of this either in the top right or below Mythser right here, just harassing. Because again, you deal damage to heroes, but you don't do anything to these Shrine Guardians. It literally takes you like 2 magazines to kill one of the things. And you shoot a magazine, what, every 2 seconds? Like, it's ridiculously slow.
Yeah. You can be just sitting in one of the bushes and giving vision to make sure they don't go in even.
Yeah, no. Like, even if you're shooting the things from the bushes, that would be okay to build Pulse Bomb. If you have Pulse Bomb, you don't want to do that. Let's see
So mid
here.
should go in off soak at this point.
Follow up. Looks like he just got greedy on the false dead. Like I mentioned before, this is what I said in bot lane. You want to be sure that false dead has lost his E before you pulse bomb. Also, the false dead's just full fucking health. Like, even if it landed,
Hang on,
it wouldn't
can you go back?
accomplish
I didn't actually see
anything.
what happened there.
Here. I don't know what all these beeps are. And there's this weird thing where sometimes...
Flesh shield.
You blessed on the Punisher and you caught beforehand that you're going to bless on the Punisher jump.
Let's
And
see.
go on that target.
It's like, I don't think you'll ever kill the Blaze here, but the False Dead possibly. But either way, the False Dead's literally full health, and there's no reason to pulse bomb him there. Even if that landed, that was a misplay. So now you have to go ahead and hit this thing, hit the fort to get your charge. You
should
can
be
go up for a
positioned on the
hero
other
melee.
side.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, you need to be more aggressively positioned. So you can look for melees on enemy heroes, and so you can whittle them whenever you're in your range. If you're ever like way in the back like this, you're generally doing it wrong. You want to be on the side, but not in the back.
That includes me as well, I assume, as Johanna. I should be on the other side of the fort there.
You know, you
Yes.
guys could go way more aggro there. Let's see.
You should be hitting the Rayo, not the tower.
Yeah, because you guys are about to walk out of tower anyway. You're kind of just standing around. Okay, so one thing I really like to do when I'm on these camps is I will, any camp that's next to a bush, you shoot it, and then while you're reloading, you dip in the bush and dip out. And then you shoot it, and then once you're out of bullets, while you're reloading, you dip in the bush and dip out. So that way you can keep checking it over and over without losing any damage.
Yeah, so it's the same with any hero. With any hero, you want to attack it, then stutter step into the bush, and then attack it again. But with Tracer, you do it while reloading.
Yeah, it's effectively your stutter stepping. So now you go ahead and clear this out.
I don't think you have to show here.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because you've got your bombs. There's no real reason to build it. You go on the mouth here
Well,
every
mouth side.
time. Yeah, just pulse bomb melee, and then you blink away to... Oh no, he's actually trank, so you're perfectly fine.
No,
as...
you blink on the Kalthas 100%.
Yeah, no, I was saying like you blink to the right, like so
Oh,
that
okay,
way you
yeah,
can
yeah.
keep chasing the kill and you dodge the Twilight Dream, but there's no Twilight Dream. Here you blink again. You body block this man every time. If you blink right here, you can have the fort help you body block him, and your teammates should be chasing with you. I don't know why they ran away.
So Squeaky called that to leave, and what you should have done in Tracer is that we can work more, we can work more. Like
Yeah.
set this in comms so your team keeps going, say you've got the body block, say we can kill them, and then the team will just follow that without hesitation.
Yeah, because right here,
That's what should have happened.
you blink to the right of Blaze, so he can't go through the fort, he can't go through you, so he has to curl down and around. And then you just keep body blocking him the entire way, which slows him down really, really hard.
Yeah.
And if your teammates help you, he guaranteed dies. Without your teammates, you can't kill him even with immaculate body blocking, but he was definitely dead with proper team play there.
But I have a quick question here. Isn't that like more waste of time because we can secure mid for free now, basically?
I mean, it's a free kill. Like, you don't really lose much time if your team goes for it, I guess. Like,
It also staggers his death. Like,
yeah.
so they miss more like in the offlane or have to put actually it's placement tank. Huh. So they just like they don't have a tank then, and then they can't step up without a tank, can they?
No, I think you're gonna get free
So
for it anyway if
overall,
you
it is
kill him.
worth- No, because Jane is AFK bot lane leaderage.
Yeah, this was.
What is this?
I don't know what's
This
happening
Blaze is
here.
dead every time. If you guys just go kill him, he's dead again. Like, this fort's not guaranteed. It's gonna get, the wave is gonna get cleared, but this Blaze is still dead if you go
No,
on him.
you saw Blaze walk into
This
the
Blaze
bush.
is still dead. Like, if
Like,
you
go on
chase,
him.
if
Bless
you
him,
chased him right there,
Bless.
uh-huh.
Very late. If you don't, if
Like-
you do it instantly without hesitation, he's dead. 100%.
You know, I think Blaze killed himself like 4 straight times here. Just in the bot fight, you kill Malf, you kill Kayla, you kill Blaze at the body block. And then when you went mid, Blaze was like halfway through the lane, like under this objective, and you could have rotated on him and killed him there. And then also when he was just showing right here, you could have killed him there. You guys kind of wait until he's gone and then go on him. The Kale's free kill right here. Beautiful recognition of this fact. Good job getting in
Malf
position so the
out.
Gust didn't wreck you. Stay on the mouth. You're missing a bunch of locked and loadeds. That's okay. That recall did absolutely nothing. There was zero reason to
he
recall
also
there.
blinked one too many time, which did absolutely nothing.
Let's see. This Leo should die here every time. Because you can just follow him through Wraithwalk, follow him through Wraithwalk. I think if you and
didn't
Squeaky dive that, he dies. Especially because you have Cleansing Flame. You can still kill him, you can still kill
You
him.
don't have cleansing flame.
Oh, we
Cleansing
don't?
flame had to be used on the entomb
I see.
when you got entombed.
Okay. Either way, it was still free damage, I think. Falstad should die. Looks like Urel's gonna get on him. Here you can actually contribute to the Shrine Clear because you have Ricochet and Locked and Loaded, so you actually deal
You
decent
should be doing it
damage.
from the bottom or the right hand side though to give
Yeah,
vision.
you don't want to be stacking on your teammates here. I think that the right-hand side's probably the way to go because you already had the minion wave warding bot lane.
And at the very least, it also stops the enemy team
Reload, there
stepping
you
up.
go. Oh, that's free damage on the Falstad? No. You go in
Yeah,
through the
you
bottom
45
side
and you-
here. Falstad, melee him, melee him.
Laser.
Oh, pulse bomb. Oh.
Oh,
That's just a mechanical misplay. The idea was correct. You did melee before the bomb when I think you didn't need to. I'll go ahead and look at it again. Let's take a look. Let's see here. So you've got a pulse bomb already ready to go. You melee first and then you pulse bomb, but it's supposed to be pulse bomb melee if you already have it. So right here, yeah. There's the melee cast when you've already got it. Then the reload. So now
And
you're
then
at
you
2% instead of 22. If you hit it, you can probably follow him through there and kill him.
okay. And
I
here, I think
also
you
have
all
a
just focus the bunker right now. Like you just everyone focus bunker, but you keep diving.
Let's see.
I have a question regarding this fight though.
Okay, what was your question?
This blitz shield I used it on Leo slightly too late so he unstoppable it, but should I have used it on Falstad instead?
Can we go back?
Let's see.
Because I know you use it on the Leo and the Leo use it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, let me see.
Yeah, that should have been.
Yeah.
Well, I
Let's go
think
back
you
a
want to
little
use it
more.
on the Leo earlier because he hadn't reduced the damage
Yeah,
of the
that
Jaina.
was my goal, but
And your Jaina's the one who can instantly follow up on the. Like Tracy gets the first that kill by herself.
Okay.
That's
That
unfortunate.
was way too late. Yeah.
Okay.
but it was
But I
the
think the
correct
Leo is.
way of
I think
thinking.
Leo is correct, but you blessed after he'd pressed D.
So what's
Yeah.
bothering me about this fight, actually? What is this beeping? Anyway,
I'm not hearing any beeping.
yeah, no, it's just on my end. It doesn't go through to my voice chat. I was looking at my mixer. It's from my system for some reason. I don't know what's doing it. But look, right here, one thing I'm noticing, so you missed the false head kill, it's whatever. Right here, this Leo's dead. Every time. If you blink up and to the left, they can't stop you. Like, literally no one on the enemy team can stop you. You shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. You follow him through the Wraith Walk. You finish him right here, and then you recall. and this Leo dies every single time if you go anticipating the Wraith Walk rather than doing that. Is it sticky keys? I have no idea, Merlin. I'm only pressing B one time and it happens. I have no idea why. I'm not like mashing shift. But either way, if you go through the objective up and to the left onto that Leo and then follow him through the Wraith Walk and recall after, he dies every single time. And those are the kinds of plays you can...
want to do?
What's up?
I think, like, they're all super low. You have Cleansing Flame. Dive them. Like, with Cleansing right now. Go in.
Yeah. You have nothing to be afraid of. Like, you should be going hard on them right now. You need to blink that Flame Strike, but you blink it up instead of away. You're gonna get hit by that Living Bomb. This is a really awkward situation.
You had 2 blinks, recall, and Cleansing Flame. There was no reason to play so passive. At all.
See. Yep, so you want to go hard here. I would clear the sidewall.
Kill sidewall.
Yeah, because like this thing's gonna insta-kill the minions anyway, but the sidewall gives you way more freedom to dive the enemy team here. Because you could, if you had cleared the sidewall before the Punisher walked up, you could be on the Falstad and Kale right now, like for absolutely free, and they would die every single time.
Also, if you had melee the Falstad after you bombed earlier, you would have had bomb there. Like, to instantly go on the map and kill them.
Ooh, bomb just went on the wrong target, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think it's meant for the Blaze, so...
Follow the Leo, get on the Leo, get on the Leo. You get on Leo really late there and it lets him escape. You were just like hitting the healing fountain for a while. You guys can take all the camps on your way out, get level 20, and then push strongly with that.
Or get 1 kill and then AFK at their core.
See, that was a good passive reload while you were waiting between fights. You just run it down here. I'm eyeballing that Falstad, honestly. Because you have Cleansing Flame. You and Alex kill this Falstad every time. Like, literally every time this guy's guaranteed dead. And then if he dies right now, the game is just over. So you didn't need to walk into the Malfruit. So again, right here, I want to be in the bottom right of the fight or the top left, but Jaina's actually already at the top, so I want to be looking in like the bottom, like directly down from the Blaze. This is where I'd be here. Ooh, I don't think that you could have killed anybody over there. I'm not really sure why you're blinking over here, but it looks like you're going to get the Falstad killed. No.
Falstad flew back and he went to go kill Falstad.
Let's see.
That's nice to get stuffed. Use it for the burst rather than trying to knock him.
Yeah. Just keep chasing, keep chasing. You have recall, you have recall. Keep going, keep going. You had the Blaze there. You had 2 blinks on him.
Lyric there with the entire team if you were chased.
You double blink onto Blaze, you kill him, you get a Cleansing Flame, Leoric dies 2, game's over.
So you don't get cleansing because cleansing was used, but you have Dragon.
Like,
and you get a W.
Yeah, I think if you gank Falstad bottom while he's showing on wave, game's over. If you double blink onto Blaze under keep, game's over. If you guys Cleansing Flame dive, game's over. You do any of those things, and you automatically win the game right here, right now.
But now they just AFK, they're trying to end, and then...
Here, I need to watch this back in real time.
Yeah, Squeaky, this was a really bad call. You couldn't do it with 20 seconds on Falstad dead. Like, to try and end. Like, if you got... Like, generally to end, you need 2 kills.
I mean, if this was played better right here, this kill, you guys win the game. Ooh, okay, yeah.
This is why I told you not to take part in gift. Because I think you tried to use it for passing gift damage there.
So, like, literally, if you just dodge the gravity lapse, you win the game. Like, I just want to go over this really quick. So here, I would diagonally up and to the right blink, because you don't want to go into keep range. And you want to keep chasing him.
He has no blink right now.
He has no blink? Oh, that feels really fucking bad. Let me go back and watch this then. We probably overused our blinks, because I did feel like when we blinked in and then back out on the kill earlier, actually, like, I think is catching back up to us under mid keep. So here, you could be shooting this mouth the entire time. Like you actually missed out on like a solid second of auto attacking, which is 1.5 seconds off of, or no. Solid second of auto attacking at 5 auto attacks a second on average. You're missing out like a second of reduction. You should keep auto attacking right here too. Like, you're really far away. Like, the way I think about it as Tracer is like, you only ever want to be far enough away to be safe. If you're any further than that, you're limiting your ability to take advantage of the enemy team. And so right there, like, you're walking by the mouth, just like not auto attacking him. And this is something that I noticed a lot with Cascon when I was coaching him, is you need to be A-moving, like attack moving around when you're walking. And you can tell that you're right-clicking to move right here, because you're not hitting the mouth until like a second into it, and then right here, not hitting Blaze. Okay, there we go. Then not hitting mouth, not hitting mouth, not hitting mouth, not hitting Blaze, not hitting Blaze.
That was a lot of time of not hitting mouth.
That's a lot of CDR you could have gotten right there. What's up, Cascon?
Can you blink inwards on the Kalthar stun?
Yes.
Like,
It's
you
not
don't-
consistent,
okay.
but you can blink over it, yes.
Okay.
I would just blink it diagonally.
Ming Orb.
Yeah.
Right.
So here, yeah, if you had just spent more time harassing, bullet time would have kicked in enough. You would have been able to dodge this. You could probably sidestep it anyway, honestly, without the blink.
Yeah, you should be expecting it's going to stun.
But anyway, oh, and then Malf steals your melee right there. That feels really bad. Like, Malf steps a little bit closer, so he gets the melee instead of the
Yeah.
kill, so the kill doesn't
That could
die.
have potentially been really well played by him to... But there was
You need to
obviously
step in that
accident, but-
abundance. You're also just not looking at your teammates' abundances, and you cost yourself a lot of healing every team fight from it. Like, you would be full health. Let's
Once
see.
again, you're standing on your teammates. Like, you stood on your teammates to get Blaze stunned. There.
This is good right here. You're standing at the very edge of range. Yeah, you couldn't blink that. You maybe could have sidestepped it. Okay, that was a really good get stuff. You do get with the abundance. You should be reloading as you're
Very
walking
cool.
back up. There it is. Keep auto-attacking, keep auto-attacking. Keep auto-attacking, keep auto-attacking. I don't think you needed to blink away there. Like, there's literally
you went
nothing
blink in.
scary about this enemy team. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you blink in to dodge the flame strike. You have recall. Like, I wouldn't even be the slightest bit afraid of the enemy
now
team right
you
now.
wave 100%, and you just take free objective with Blaze dead, and then end with it.
Let's see. So now we're in the
So this is
fight.
what we should have done from the beginning, basically.
Yeah. You need to be...
Ooh.
Oh, that's
like
nice.
this
That's
pressure.
nice. I like that.
You know, that flank right there, ooh, see, that was way too early.
Oh.
He's full health, and you walk into the pulse bomb. There was no reason to recall. You were in zero danger. Right there. Like,
Yeah,
you were
this is
CC'd, but there was
one
no
that-
follow-up.
This is one that tilted me in the game when I was watching. Like, you...
Let's see,
Yeah.
Leo dies. There we go. Get off
We're
of
about to
this.
see the point where reaching around saves him.
Gotta keep forgetting you have that, and it just makes me cry. Okay, just keep whittling the blaze, keep whittling the blaze. Don't blink into that Malfruit. Actually, no, you're good. You had time. I thought you didn't have that much time. Don't spread that bomb. There, you're good. Where are you going? Where are you running? You had to blink back in because you were kind of just walking away from the fight unnecessarily. Okay, leeching rounds only saved you because you actually played this as horribly as fucking possible. What the hell?
You stood inside the Blaze oil for no reason.
Yeah, no, like literally just don't stand on
could
top of people.
What do you think? What do you think about going in the fight from bot side and then going on the full sub instead?
Yeah, no, that was what I thought was gonna happen. Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
the
do
beeps
you
too
think that
early.
was correct, or do you think it should have gone
Yeah,
that way?
no, that was what I would have done. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so here you should be on his right side to block the jet propulsion. The Urel's below him to block the jet propulsion. You shouldn't be standing in the fucking fire, nor in his melee range. Like, you should be all the way to the right, kiting him, and then you
And
wouldn't
you should have
need
hit the
leeching
lock thing I did
rounds.
as well, because you missed one.
Oh
that
my
nearly
god,
killed
my
you.
eyes! They burn.
It's fine. They end the game here. There's not much
You guys
else to
had.
replay.
I feel like you had enough time to invade their mid camp.
Does it need it though?
I feel like after you got the kills, you don't care about the objective and you just walk core.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. I didn't trust him though. So
My logic was
better
just
finish
get a
with
really
it.
big ass wave, but I didn't realize death timers were that long. You're 100% right. You literally just walk bottom and end game.
Also, this is a very minor thing, and that will only help you in like 0.1% of
I
situations.
swear to
but
God,
you
if you're
should-
gonna steal my line, Cascon, I'm gonna murder you.
But you should reload before you mount up,
Okay.
because
Okay.
what that does, mounting up triggers your reload, but triggers it after you've mounted up. So if you don't fully go through with the mount up, then you can still look for stuff, and you'll full bullets rather than.
Because
It won't help you in a lot of cases, but just getting in the habit of it doesn't hurt you at all.
well, I see that you. Just in addition to that, I see you've used pulse bomb on the enemy core, and I'm just wondering
You know.
if you knew that out of all heroes in the entirety of the Nexus, Tracer is the only one out of the whole roster who can deal percent damage to structures.
Cascom mentioned it a couple of times.
A couple of times.
Exclamation mark bomb in mockery chat.
It's 7%, Merlin. Do I have a bomb command? I think I.
Yes,
oh yeah,
you
I
made
made
it.
it. I made it
made
on
you make
stream the
one.
other day. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only hero in the entire game that can deal percentage damage to structures. Let's see, how much damage does it do? So look, that's 1299 and 607. Quantum Spike dealt 607 extra damage to the core
No,
here.
Quantum Strike it's about 400, right?
No. The 12.99 is the pulse bomb.
Oh, okay, never mind,
Go
yeah.
to Tracer and read the pulse bomb description. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
because
yeah.
percent
I saw-
damage caps out pretty fast. But still,
that's
600
fine.
extra damage is huge. You know what I mean? Like in a core race, that is nothing to sneeze at all.
Yeah. I won a core race on stream today because I bombed the core.
Hell yeah! Did you know that you're just the only guy that can deal percentage damage destruction? Hell yeah! So either way, I think that with more gank pressure in both of those games, better cutting off rotation, not pulse bombing people that are full health, not over blinking in fights, snapping your dive, like literally just anytime you see a squishy out of position, like there were like probably 10 plus kills in both of these games combined where like there was someone that should have just gotten fucking yeeted the second they stepped out of position by a blessed shield into Tracer into the support ulting, either cleansing flame or light bomb, and they would just get deleted every time. But we were a little hesitant to pull the trigger on those, and
Yeah.
I think that those are like the main problems that I noticed. Also,
And I think a big thing about it is cool, like, to do that. Like, with your support player, cool, can you cleansing me, let's go? Can you light bomb me, let's go?
yep.
Rather than just
Also,
leaving it to them and not having
Always,
communication.
always communicate when you have bomb, and don't communicate it in terms of percentages because that isn't understood by everyone that like doesn't play Tracer, and also just like it can mean different things depending on your melee CD. So I typically will just say like bomb in 5 seconds or something like that, like bomb in 5, or like I don't have bomb this fight, like that kind of thing is how I communicate it, because the percentage is just kind of not a helpful number in a lot of scenarios.
If you had let that know on the blast shield on the bot lane, that blast shield, Squeaky wouldn't have gone for that. If you had let him know, I don't have bomb, we can't look for this.
Oh, thank you, Kakasham. All right, so those are the main things I noticed. Also, I'm curious, when you locked in fucking leeching rounds, I'm curious. There's one thing that's caused me to lock in that talent incorrectly like 3 times in my life, I think. And it's because I thought we were 16 and locked
It's
and
the same
loaded.
thing.
Locked and
Yeah.
loaded is green and it's in the 3rd slot. And so I'm like, oh boy, we're 16. I look and there's a green talent in the 3rd slot and I'm like, oh boy, locked and loaded.
Exactly happened to me. Yeah. And I also told, yeah, it's green. The lock and load is also green. I got confused.
That's fucked me over like really hard in a few scenarios, and it feels so bad.
Why? It's basically like you have a Tassadar.
Oh yeah, totally. You know, my favorite thing is having a talent that's barely better than Vampiric Aura that only triggers off of heroes, that
Oh,
competes with the
dude.
best 13 talent in the game,
Dude,
that
I-
only affects me and not my entire team.
Dude, on
Oh
stream
shit,
today,
you opened the wood now.
I was
I got-
watching
I got 3
Cascon in that
Mal'Ganuses.
Hanamura game. Oh, you got 3 Mal'Ganuses.
yeah, 3 separate games, 3 tank Mal'Ganuses.
Hell yeah.
2 of them didn't take Vampiric Aura.
Feels fucking bad, man.
Yeah, it was
Guys,
like,
for our viewers, if you're going Mal'Ganis and you have a Tracer on your team, take Vampiric Aura. The combo is way too damn good.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
it's
I didn't
ridiculously
feel-
good. What's up?
To be honest, I didn't feel it that much until we got locked and loaded.
Yeah,
then
no,
after
like
locked and loaded, it's, like,
because as I've discussed,
insane.
your auto attack damage sucks 1 through 12. Like your burst damage, your damage at all sucks 1 through 9. Your sustained damage sucks 1 through 12, and your single target sucks 1 through 15. But like after that, here I gotta copy paste the shit posting in the chat. I gotta drop one of my own. Give me a second here. There we go. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Vampiric Aura.
Vampiric Aura.
The shit posting is too strong.
Fun fact.
But no, like I think that there are a lot of really fun comps you can go where you go like an auto attack carry, you go Malfurion, you go auto attack carry, Malfurion, Tracer, Mal'Ganis, and then whatever other like frontline you want. And you actually just shred people alive, and like everyone life steals really, really hard. Like that can be Raynor, that can be a Hanzo, that can be like a Phoenix, you know, like you've got options, and you'll just life steal out the ass. It's a really disgusting comp that you can
But that
do.
forces me to play Mal'Ganis, and Mal'Ganis is garbage.
Ooh.
Mal'Ganis is only a garbage pick early on.
Mal'Ganis
pick him in
Tracer.
OCC.
Mal'Ganis Tracer is disgusting, dude. Like I promise. Like
Yeah. Like Mal'Ganis Tracer is good, but I don't like Mal'Ganis main attack in general.
But that's why you don't first pick him. Like, you don't pick him early because that just gives them opportunity to counter you. You pick him late if like they go Johanna or something.
ooh, chat with the recommendation of the butcher to take advantage of the vamp aura. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
So Butcher is basically a worse variant, and you can dodge his charge easier.
Yep. Hey, but he can cancel his charge, and Varian can't do the same. Because it's really funny
Yeah, so
when
you can-
Varian charges you as Tracer, and you're like, all right, you're coming with me. Let's see, what are the stats looking like here? Only 66k damage? I'm disappointed, son.
Yeah, you could harass for 20k more. easily.
SMH. Yeah, no, like, that's one thing. It's just people, like, literally will stand there and let you hit them as Tracer. And, like, because they're not expecting people to step up and just fucking auto-attack them. So if you do that, they'll be like, oh, God, what do I do? And either you'll zone them out completely, or they'll be like, oh, man, guess this is just my life now. And then they'll just sit there and, like, eat all their health for free. It's disgusting. Alrighty. I think that was our last of the Tracer replays.
Yes, that was all the Tracer replays.
Alright, thank God, man, this guy's garbage. Alright, so...
Fucking NA, man. Fucking NA.
yeah, man, these NA players, dude, come on, you gotta send me some real players from a good region for once, Casca. Alright.
Well, thank you for all of
Yeah,
that.
for
for
sure.
the Tracer.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your time.
Oh, for sure. I'm down to come back and continue the flame in the future, whenever you want.
Yeah, it would be really nice in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we got to do a checkout. You know, I got to see how your progress is coming in the future, so I can be like, yo, what the hell? We talked about this. You know.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen at least once if you do come back.
Yeah.
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 All right. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna play Storm League on stream now. Cascon, if you want to join me on your Smurf, that would be appreciated. Otherwise, Storm League time.
I might do that in like 20 minutes. I have some more stuff I want to go over with these guys.
Okay.
Smurf is plat though, so you would have to use your damage.
Okay.
Right.
All right. See you.
Good luck with your stream.
Thank you.
So yeah, goodbye.
See you later,
Monster Stream.
everybody.
Bye.
Did you know Pulse Bomb is the only ability in the game that does?
All right. Just left in the middle of him saying it. All right, stream. Screw those guys. Now it's just me and you. How y'all doing tonight? Look me in my eyes. My cool brown eyes, like deep pools of mud. How you doing? That was a fun one, though. I honestly enjoyed that replay review. Not gonna lie, like, not to be toxic, but I do wish I could have like a Tracer replay review where I could sit there and like talk to somebody about like the super high level stuff, but we always have to just go over like the fundamentals. And I'm like, just watch my videos, get good at the fundamentals so we can talk about the cool shit you can do. I'm gonna play on Diamond account. As I've said before, I play much worse when I'm on stream. It greatly lowers your play quality, so I like to play on a Smurf on stream. Because I'm a much worse player when I'm streaming versus just like solo queue, just kind of staring at the screen. Can you make that cam rectangle bigger so I can look into your eyes better? Ooh. I was playing Mal'Ganis and a guy was going Butcher, Vampiric, Aura was easy wins? Hell yeah. It's nighttime. It is 2:44 p.m. where I live. Yadin too? Yadin too? I live in North America. I come from Yeehaw land. So it's early afternoon over here, friendo. But if you're in Europe, then I do believe that it is getting towards the wee hours of the night. Y'all are roughly 7 hours ahead of me, depending on where you are in Europe. Hold on there, cowboy. About to have a rootin' tootin' shootin' good time on these kids. Oh wait, no, it's Brax's holdout. Blah. Blah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. I have returned, stream. Hello. Ooh, looks like I might be forced into healer based on how this is going. And I'm perfectly down to play Anduin. Like, auto attack Anduin actually feels really nice on this map. Let's get this bread. Maybe heals for you wanted to play healer. That probably makes sense. Oh, whatever. Oh well. 22:45. Imagine using 24-hour time. This meme made by United States of America, gang. It's 2:46 p.m. here. I don't know what to ban. Rag is gonna get murdered no matter what laner they go. Did you know that Tracer's Pulse and Majiggy does percent damage to structures? I did not. Thank you for telling me, Olive. Only a measly 10-hour difference? Hell yeah. You know, just super casual. I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna take a nap after this game. I gotta check my email. Let's see. Okay. This comp looks okay. I don't think Jaina like really fits in here at all. And that we don't have any protection for our squishy backline. Well, it's not true. We have Johanna, but like they don't have any dive either, so maybe it's not a big deal. Right now, both teams are just going like really squishy backlines and not a lot of peel. And it's kind of just the duel of the ranged assassins. 10:47 p.m. for the small brain NA people. Thank you for converting that into freedom units, Merlin. Anduin is not the only hero in the game that can't deal percentage damage to structures. Thank you, Kakashame. Ooh, I'm pretty sure Arthas just actually runs Ragnaros down in lane like really, really hard. There's always room for Jaina. There's always room for Jaina as a DPS hero on a 3-lane map. On a 2-lane map, it gets a lot harder to justify a Jaina pick. She's really good at burst follow-up, and that's like her main feature on 2-lane maps. But like one of the best things about Jaina is how easy her wave clear is. She clears waves with a single button. From like level 2 or 3 on, her W alone just clears the wave. And that means that you get really, really strong rotations with her, and you're incentivized to get really, really strong rotations with her because of her globe talent at level 1. And like that is just completely nullified on 2-lane maps. So like I really don't like it when I see people pick that character on 2-lane maps.
Is that you? I can't believe how much you've grown.
Jaina, is that you? You seem different. It's like I'm looking through time.
Fun fact, did you know that Anduin is not the only hero in the game that can't deal percentage damage to structures? Better. Try hard. Dallas is superior to Houston? Okay, the only thing Dallas ever had over Houston was Dirk Nowitzki, alright? And he's gone. So now Houston once again reigns supreme. Also, if you're wondering, I don't think the auto attack build is actually good. I just go it in these Clown Fiesta games because I think that people will let me auto attack them for no reason. And it's kind of true, to be honest. Like, you get a lot of free poke that you just never should actually get in these games. Because people are bad, especially after level 4 when you get the range and attack speed. Like, see what I mean? Like, they just hard Fiesta. And like, this build is really, really good at punishing teams that just give you hits for no reason. Especially after level 4. What the fuck is that blizzard? Holy shit. Never do that, please. All my viewers in the chat, please never ignore the minion wave to blizzard towers in the first minute of the game. Good lord. I'm not the type to flame somebody over something like that, but my word. They are so greedy all the time. And the thing is, if you lose to a Zul'jin early game, it feels really bad because that means he's getting a ton of stacks and he's gonna scale really hard. So things are not looking great for them right now. Mockery, help, Untilted. What's wrong, Epic Player? Tell me all your struggles. I want to know all about what the bad Hero League people did to you. Or Storm League. Not gonna lie, Hero League just flowed off the tongue so much better. I miss it as a term. Good healing, good times. Let's see. Oh look, Rag got run down. Who could have seen this coming? Certainly not me. Welp, I was Bitch, we're 2 minutes into the game. You talking about Bruh. I'm actually getting like so much free healing off these. Then I root him right here. Pop the heal. Oh my god, so close. No, this build actually feels kind of silly, especially post 20, because you get the burn, and each tick of the burn triggers the heal. So you get really silly, like, free healing on the enemy team. Oh, there we go. Hit the fat W. God, I really love Anduin. Anduin, in my opinion, just feels like a complete kit from level 1. Like, that's my problem with Heroes of the Storm a lot of times, is that a lot of characters don't feel like they actually have like an entire hero's worth of a kit until you get some talents in. But like literally very start of the game, Anduin feels like a finished character. I don't know, homie was kind of just crazy out of position. I'm not going to achieve anything by tapping. Tapping is if you need to pressure the lane like right now, but like there's nothing I'm going to provide by being here during the time it would have taken for me to tap. Said to tell him about my woes and then didn't respond. All right, let's see here. I was busy. I just had a false step pick and early buzz to use to clear a mini wave repeatedly. I'm sorry, Epic Player. That sounds quite frustrating, and I wish you nothing but advancement and improvement from this point on. And I hope that your Storm League woes do not carry over into the future for much longer. I do believe that better days are coming. Select a talent. Let's see, I could heal her. Hey, they are hard pushing this lane. Hold on. And our Zul'jin's kind of just walking into a shitload of people. What the hell? The raw greed coming out from this man. Good lord. Literally just 1v5ing. Holy shit, Joe. Oh, he walks into the root! Let me heal you, there you go. Boom. In meme form to get his attention? Hell yeah. Ana feels busted from level 1. I mean, sure, because you actually have like a functional D. And I'm not talking about like strong. I'm just saying in terms of like kit complexity and like actually having things to do, a lot of heroes just feel like you don't actually have like a completely designed character in the early game. But you get that later in the game. But no, like certain characters, in my opinion, like it's all there. Like an entire kit is present from the start. And those characters, I appreciate them very much. Ooh, get that sweet auto attack chip healing. Get the root off on the Gannis so we can kill him after we kill their healer. Or we can just not kill anyone, that's cool too. Snipe him with my W! Easy money. Cool Joes don't look at explosions. Just use Alex Dragon to clear minion wave? Hell yeah. I'm actually in Tori's alter ego. I don't know about that one, Chief. Why would I want to be a bad player's alter ego? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Ooh, there's an ambulance going on outside. Somebody had an ouchie wouchie. Somebody's not having a great day. Oh, Jaina killed the rag. Hell yeah. We're kind of running these guys down and kind of just getting them all low and then watching them walk away. But you know what? Screw it. I really like this, that this Johanna actually recognizes when I'm throwing my W and walks into it. That's something that a lot of players do not do in this game, so it's very much appreciated when they do. I'm just gonna go straight to this bottom lane. I accidentally took damage from the camp, so it dismounted me, meaning I get to my teammates much slower. Let's see, heal this guy. W barely missed the Mal'Ganis, feels bad. Root on the globe, so I can get an extra auto attack or two in. Here we go. Look at all that extra damage, baby. I'm sleeping, but I want to throw a light bomb. I need to heal this man. I was very worried for you, Jaina, but it seems like you're okay. The Mal'Ganis! Why don't walk into him, you buffoons? Walk away so he can't sleep you. Looks like it doesn't matter. His enemy team's just poo-poo anyway. A smaller batch of Zerg is headed our way. Alright, I'm gonna go reset my health and mana before this Zerg wave, because I'm not gonna contribute anything to the push if I'm this anyway. Wizard needs mana badly. Needs stacks. He died stacking like a true troll. Gonna clip that for him? Please do, Greffer. Call this man out. Scythe was basically 4 scrubs and Mockery. And they were like, Mockery, please, we lost Nesper, and we would like to upgrade to and actually get carried for once. And I was like, I guess. I guess I can help you guys out. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh, this is just cyberbullying, honestly. Oh, the crit heal. What? Step up, Vala. Do something about it, bitch. Get the heal on these guys. There we go. If the Vala die, oh. Perhaps some things could be executed a little better. And enemy team's just kind of dying. Where's the difficulty supposed to kick in? I don't understand. Like, aren't games supposed to be a little hard? Is there supposed to be a challenge? I guess not. Get up! I tried to kill our Zul'jin. GG. Wow, I actually out-healed the Stukov, because it was 22k to 33k earlier, and now it's 45k to 42. That's disgusting. Headhunter finished just in time. Pog! When did you learn that you were a cyberbully? Yeah, kindergarten sounds about right. It's been in my blood the whole time. God, Anduin's so fun. Like, it's just like, damn, got the root to follow up on the CC, got the poke, got the big heals, got the you're not gonna die button, got the other pull button, got the big boy stuns. Like, whew. This hero just feels good. I don't know. Anduin, I'm very pleasantly surprised with how he turned out overall. Can't pad your health numbers if you're dead. Very, very true. I doubled my healing in the time it took that guy to get like 9k or something. Or 12k, I guess. No, 9k. Alright. Anduin needs a ricochet talent. Oh god, that would actually be disgusting. Let's see. Ooh, hold on a second. Ooh, Coffee Club is actually doing Twitch Sings right now. And I've never hosted coffee before, I don't think. So let's make that a first. Just ricochet your heals? Hell yeah, that actually sounds dope with the heal on damage build. That would be insane. I'd really like that build. Alright, everybody. Thank you for hanging out for the replay reviews and that nice, wonderful game of Storm League. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you say hi to coffee for me. Alright, everyone. You only played one Storm League and that was all? Yes, I am very tired. I did not get much sleep, but I did want to get more than just that replay review in. I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic night or afternoon, wherever it is, what time it is, wherever you are. But please, before you go, say hi to coffee for me. Show him some support. Stream too short? I'm sorry, Azul Rules. I'm very, very tired. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go take a nap if I can spell Coffee Club correctly. Thank you, Kakashame. Good night.